Here's our homework tutorial for lesson 6-8 from Think Central. Let's get going. So what I've done here is I'm showing the problem, and then we'll look at the view example on the next slide. So if you're not sure what to do, go ahead and fast forward it to that. We're asked to find the equation that matches this problem. So if Takumi bought one eraser, and that's 59 cents. So we're looking for, I'm going to create a table here. So these are the erasers. So I'm just going to tally mark it. So I need one eraser here. That's 59 cents. I need two pencils. So I'm going to tally mark 2 here. So which of these equations matches this? So if one of these at 59 cents and 2 of these at 15 cents. So this shows me one at 59 cents, which is the eraser, and 2 pencils. So I think it's probably A, because this is not right, because that's not two erasers. I only need one eraser, and this is 2 pencils and 2 erasers, so that's not right. So we're definitely going to use A. Now all we do is just multiply 2 times 15 cents, and we add it to 59 cents to get our answer. Let's check out Think Central. So you can see here what Think Central did. You can see their thinking, and then they show the answer right here. So we are going to do that. 2 times that is that. Add the 59 cents, we get 89 cents. So he spent, or she spent, 89 cents at the bookstore. Second question is just order of operations. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to do 9 divided by 1/4. Remember, this is the keep, change, flip. So we keep the 9, we change the sign, and we flip the divisor. So it's 9 holes over times 4 holes, which is equal to 36 holes. And so once we have that, then we subtract the 2 from that, and that gives us 34. So V is going to equal 34. And you can see the step-by-step with Think Central. We did that. We did the keep, change, flip here, and then we subtracted that. So we did get the correct answer. V is 34. A recipe makes 6 servings and requires 1 1/4 cups of flour. So for every 6 servings, and I'm going to draw a bar here, that's 6 servings, and that is, you need 1 1/4 cups of flour. Now, if you're going to make 1/2 of that recipe, so I'm just going to cut that in half. So I need to find out what is half of 1 1/4. So F is going to equal 1/2 times 1 1/4. And now we'll do the math. So 1/2 times 1 1/4, I'm going to change this to an improper fraction of 5/4, and I'm going to multiply 1/2 times 5/4, and that's going to give me 5/8. So she is going to need, or you're going to need, 5/8 cups of flour for half of the recipe. And let's look at the Think Central step by step. An example, so they set it up like that. They did change it to an improper fraction. They multiply across, and they got 5/8. So 5/8 is our answer. If you're not sure about this, just follow the same steps. It's a sequence item, 1, 2, and 3. Plug in your numbers to this pattern, and you'll get the right answer. If an investor bought 150 shares of stock, a stock is a part of a company that you own. Calculate the investor's total cost if the price per share was $18.40, plus you have to pay a fee of $63.75 when you buy it. So what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to take 150 shares of stock, and each one costs $18.40. So you're going to have to figure that out. And then to that answer, you're going to add the fee, which is $63.75. So which one of these equations shows us that? A is definitely showing us that. B is not right, because the $63 is the fee, not the cost per share. Again, same here. And this one is not addition. You have to do multiplication. So D is out. So the answer is A. And we'll look at the Think Central example to figure out the answer. So I think I glitched out there. I was not recording when I said this. It looks like they did use this equation, 150 times 18.4. It looks like they did a place value section. model to get that and going to Decimal Island. So they got 184,000 and 92,000 distributing the $150. So that they added together. Then they brought back 2 decimal places here, so they got 2,760, and they added the fee to that, which is $63.75, to get the total cost for buying the stocks. Mei Ling is reading a book that's 222 pages. I'm going to draw a bar model saying 222 pages. Yesterday she read, so that's yesterday, she read 45 pages of the book, and today she read 12 pages of the book. So her goal tomorrow is to read 10 pages. Okay, there we go with that. How many pages of the book has she not? How many pages of the book have not been read? Which information is needed to solve the problem? Well, we don't need to know what her goal is for tomorrow. That doesn't matter. So to solve this, you need to know how many pages she's read already, and that would be 45 plus 12. So you do need to know the number of pages she read yesterday. You do need to know that the number of pages. You do need to know the number. Actually, you need to know the number of pages in the book, which we have. The number of pages she read tomorrow will not matter. The number of pages she read today, well, that does matter, but so I think there's multiple answers to this question. You need to know how many she read yesterday. You need to know total pages in the book, and you need to know the pages she read today. What you don't need to know is how many pages she's going to read tomorrow, because they're not asking us about that. They're asking us what is the difference between the total pages read, and it's this right here. So the difference between the total and what she's already read would be right here, and that's what you need to know to solve this problem. Let's look at Think Central now. Alright, so yeah, they're saying the same thing. You need to know how many pages are in the book, which we have. We need to know how many pages yesterday and how many pages today. So you do the comparison bar, 222 minus the sum of that, and that will give you that, and you compare those two, and that will tell you how many pages she still needs to read. The extra information was what her goal is for tomorrow. That doesn't help us figure out how many pages she still needs to read. And the final question for our homework, a wallpaper border. So here's a wall. A border is along the top and around each side of the wall. So the wallpaper border is being pasted on the wall of a rectangular room that measures 15 feet by 17.5 feet. The cost of the border is $6.50. So the question is, how many feet of border is needed for the room? Well, what we're going to do is we are going to change the color. We need to figure out the perimeter of the wall. What we don't care about is how much it costs per square foot, because that doesn't have anything to do with the problem. So that's extra information. So do we need to know the length of the room? Yes, we need to know that. Do we need to know the width? Yes. Do we need to know the cost? No. So actually, so that is the answer, because they're saying what is not needed. So what is not needed is C, the cost. Now let's figure out the feet by adding up length, width, length, width. So here's the Think Central example. So step 1, yeah, you don't care. You don't need to know how much it costs. That doesn't matter. So that's the extra information. We get rid of that. Now we add up the length. So that's 17.5 and 17.5, because there's a border on the top and bottom, and 15 and 15. So what they did is they said 2 times 15, because that's that and that, and 2 times 17.5, because it's that and that. They add those together, and they get a total border of 65 feet. Okay, that's the end of the lesson here. Make sure you're looking at the video, opening up 2 tabs. Keep 1 tab open on the work you're doing. Look at the procedure, and then hopefully that will help you develop mastery. And most importantly, ask for a lot of help if needed. Don't just guess. Thanks.